Hello again, and thank you so much for watching the Stephen Mendes channel. Do share our videos with your friends online and subscribe to our channel so that you will be able to see many more wonderful videos which we plan to bring your way in the future. Now, concerning the series Before You Buy, today we bring you another installment in the series Before You Buy, and the article that we're looking at today is the Cube Street, the Roland battery powered Cube Street amplifier. Now, it uses 6 AA batteries. Of course, you can use it with the transformer too, but if you're looking at the Cube Street, chances are you want to get away from the power connection and you want to run it off of batteries. And it works quite fine off of rechargeable cells, so you can go with your Duracell rechargeable or your Energizer cells. The one thing that you need to know is that the Cube Street is unable to charge them. So you have to have a second set there to slip in should you run out of battery power, and you need to invest in a good quality charger. We plan to do a separate video on the rechargeable battery chargers, but if you want to know what I use the Lacrosse BC700 to charge my rechargeable batteries, and I actually have 2 of them. So watch our video on the Lacrosse when it comes out and you'll get all the product spiel on that one. However, getting back to our Cube Street, we have to inform you at this point in time that if you're hoping to keep a lot of noise with your Cube Street, then it really is only suitable for a guitar. Why do I say that? Because the speakers are very small and the amp is somewhat underpowered, and generally speaking, if you're playing guitar, you have a sort of screeching sound anyway, and since most guitar is played in distortion mode these days, a little extra distortion isn't going to cause you too much distress. But if you're looking to play anything else through your Cube Street that requires a good bass response, such as perhaps keys or a bass guitar itself, then you've got the wrong battery powered amplifier. Now, to be fair to Roland, it is marketed as a guitar amplifier and not as a keyboard or bass amp, but I'm just letting you know this because you might be hoping to play your guitar along with some recorded tracks or something, and that's fine as long as the volume is kept very low. But do not use it in a mode where you beyond a simple room, a quiet room. You certainly, although it is actually rated for busking on the sidewalk, chances are when you get on a busy, noisy sidewalk, you're going to be really disappointed with the volume, and you're going to crank it up, and then the distortion's going to kick in. So that's the problem with that. However, on the plus side, it does make an excellent headphone amplifier. So if you plug in the headphones, which disconnects the speakers, and you put on a good pair of quality headphones like Audio-Technica, we're going to review those too. You put on a good pair of headphones like Audio-Technica or something like that, you can in fact get a superior response all the way across the audio spectrum. So in actual fact, the problem with the quality of the sound and the extended frequency response is purely relating to the speakers and the enclosure, but the actual electronics gives you a pretty good wide frequency response. So when you use it as a headphone amplifier, the pluses that you will find are the mixing capabilities, because you can actually mix a stereo source with two separate inputs. So it will actually function as a 3-channel mixer, with 2 of the channels being mono channels, which you can control both line or mic level, and a line level stereo input as well, for which you do not have a volume control. So your external source is going to have to have some kind of level control for that, and you'll have to set your overall gain with that, and then you can control the other 2 channels. I've been using it in this mode for quite a while now in the band, as using it as my headphone mix, where I take the output from our mix, because we all have what is called in-ear monitoring or headphone monitoring. So the mixing guy sends it down to the thing, and he's done a mix for me which I don't particularly like. So I plug that in and mix it with my own live feed from my own bass, so that I can have the bass as loud as I want. And well, this is nothing really to do with the Cube Street, but I find that when we play, every volumes goes up and we get louder and louder, and what started out as a good sound, I need to sort of boost it a little bit to be able to hear it in my headphones above everything else when the other guys really get cracking. Well, I think that's a fairly common thing with guys on the band circuit anyway. So that's the way it is, okay? So is there anything else I can tell you about the Cube Street before I go? Well, I'm not particularly disappointed with it, but I would tell, because it's built very well. It's built like a tank. You can throw it around. It can take quite a bit of abuse. But I would say that I think it is very expensive for what it really is. It is really, you could get a really big amplifier for the same kind of money. Whether you're looking for a keyboard amp or a bass amp or whatever, you could get quite a powerful, powered amplifier that would really kick out some sound for your gig for exactly the same price, or just a couple $100 more than what you paid for your Cube Street. So don't really buy it unless you want it. That's my advice to you. And thanks for watching our video, and we'll see you soon again.